So you're going to some motorcycle camping specific events and you have no idea where to start or what to pack or what to bring. I got you. Because I am also going on a motorcycle camping adventure. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jess, aka Her Two Wheels, and I love to do all things two wheels, whether that's solo travel, camping, bopping around for coffee, and just genuinely having a good time. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a high-level overview of everything that I take with me when I go motorcycle camping or to a motorcycle rally. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back on while we chit-chat, because I'm blind as a bat. But as you guys can see here, this is most of all of the camping gear that I ever bring with me when I go to any motorcycle rally or camping event. I do have some new goodies down here. I'm actually really excited to show you guys these new soft saddlebags I got from Rig Gear. If you guys don't know, I've been rocking Nelson Rig products for years. It's one of my most popular questions on my Jess Goes West travel videos is what tank bag did I use on my road glide? And it was a Nelson Rig tank bag. Best tank bag I've ever used. So super fortunate that Nelson Rig has decided to partner with me on my upcoming road trip. So they did send me this luggage. I actually had no idea it existed. This is a quick release soft saddlebag. This is the their like hurricane line. So these are 100% waterproof. They have the exact same milliliter or liter size on the interior as the OEM Harley hard bags that I have. So basically, this is going to be my new potentially off-roading travel gear, because you don't want to have hard bags when you have to do any kind of off-roading, because you might dump it and break your leg. But anyway, I haven't used these yet. We're going to put them on and stuff them full today, see how they do. But my favorite thing about them is they are, like I said, 100% waterproof, and they have a valve. There's a little valve here, so you can really push down and pressurize these, and it'll release all of the air to get as much maximum pack as you can. I also have additional bags back here. These can go on the back of the bag or on the front of my engine guards. I'm going to keep them on the bag with me because I like having more access. And they have a water bottle holder or a fuel canister, whatever you want to call it. So I also got a brand new Rig Gear tank bag. This is also 100% waterproof. I did not have a waterproof tank bag with me previously, and that is really important because when I'm doing my solo travels and trips, I like to keep my camera gear up here in easy access so I can pull over to a really pretty scenic overlook or something, whip my camera out, film, get right back on the road. And your girl rides through the rain, so having a waterproof bag is integral to my travels. So basically, this is also new. Right here, this is just my little camp kitchen. The thing that I keep in this bag is my little Stanley cook set container here. I just pour water in this and it comes with a little cup, and I put instant coffee and stuff in it, so nothing crazy. I also have nothing's gonna go back in the way it was. I also have a lighter that just broke. Okay, time to replace that. And a fuel canister. I'm just trying to put these back in here on a bike is the dumbest idea I've ever had. This is a fuel canister. I wrap it up in this little bandana because I like to have a little pad with me, but basically when I'm going to any kind of motorcycle camp out, I'm not really worried about food. I don't have a whole lot of dietary restrictions. I do like to eat clean and low carb, but sometimes beggars can't be choosers and you just go eat the food truck at the event. So I'm not super particular about my camp kitchen right now. The most important thing to me when I'm traveling at an event is I have coffee in the morning. So I always have to have at least my water and my little stove to boil so that I can make coffee in the morning. And that's basically my whole camp kitchen. So let's talk about tents really fast, because there are obviously quite a few different ways that you can pack for a motorcycle camping trip or a rally. And a couple of the tents that I use, oh, they're right here. So big difference in tents that I personally use. Not filmed in this video is my hammock. I do have a hammock that I like to take camping with me as well, but that's usually only when I'm going to campgrounds I know are hammock friendly. My goodness, the birdies are so loud. Little Disney princess. But anyway, oh, if I didn't tell you why I'm even filming this video, fuck off. I'm getting ready to head down to the Loretta Lynn Ranch down West Nashville, Tennessee, because I'm going to TMMR, the Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival, or Music and Motorcycle Revival. Definitely dyslexic with that one. I'm really excited. I have never been, so I'm going to be taking my Pan America down there, and we're going to be setting up camp and hanging out, listening to good music and partying and hanging with some friends all weekend. So if you guys are going, leave a comment. If you want to go and you want to check it out, it hasn't happened yet by the time this video is posting brand new to you. I'll have a link down below if you want to check it out. But basically, I like to bring this behemoth. This is my Lone Rider Moto tent. This tent is huge. And like everyone asks, how big does it pack down? It's about the size of a 6-year-old, if I'm being honest. It might even weigh the same. This tent is obnoxious, it's ridiculous, it's massive, it's overkill, and it's the most comfortable way to go tent camping. Not being dramatic. I get to have my own place to change my clothes. I get to have a place to take shelter if it's inclement weather. I get to have lots of vents open, multiple doors, and it's just really luxurious. And if I'm going to an event that lasts longer than 3 days, it's so worth it to take the big tent. You know, just suck it up, pack it, and go have fun. On the flip side of that, if I am going camping, sometimes okay, everything else is gonna take a tumble. This is my Big Agnes bike packing tent. So obviously this one is significantly smaller than the other one you just saw me hold up. I'll actually have links down to these in the description if you want to check them out for yourself. I did get this off of Moto Camp Nerd. Moto Camp Nerd is known for testing out all of this gear before you have to spend hundreds of dollars on it. So go check out his channel. He has lots of reviews, and there's an online store and a physical store. If you want to go check out some of these items that I have tried and tested and absolutely love. So for TMMR, I'm bringing this big guy, but I wanted to show you that I also have a much smaller, more compact bike packing tent. I was just making sure I pressed record. So now that we got the lodging out of the way, let's go ahead and talk sleep setup. This, and this. This is my sleep setup. This is my Big Agnes sleeping bag. I actually did just upgrade from the Diamond Park 0 degrees to this one. I'll have it linked down below, but basically it's a lighter weight version of the Diamond Park, and you can still camp down to pretty cold temperatures. I actually did camp in this not that long ago, and it got down into the low 30s at night. So did its job. And then I have this Thermarest sleeping pad. This thing has been a game changer for me. It's a lot thicker than the other sleeping pad I have, and it's big. I'm a big girl and I like to stretch out. So this is actually a really nice upgrade for me personally. And then I also have a couple of these little Nemo pillows. These pillows are inflatable, so you just blow them up with your mouth. But there's a little bit of memory foam in them too, so they're nice and soft and they get really big. So I have 2 of these. I don't know where my other one snuck off to. But yeah, that's my whole sleep setup, and I absolutely adore it. It's all fun and games when you go camping until you have to crawl in your tent and try to sleep. So having a comfortable sleep setup is probably more important than the actual tent I usually bring. And then speaking of comfort, this is not a necessity, but it is just a nice to have. This is my big compact folding chair. So I have this little, I think it's from Amazon, honestly. I got this, and it's just kind of like big person rated. I do have a couple of smaller camping chairs that I take with me, but for this trip I'm going to go ahead and bring the big boy. I'll show you how it opens up here, but it has a nice big back, and it's just really nice and relaxing to lounge and lean back in a chair instead of sitting at a picnic table or on the ground. And then these are my accessories. I'll actually just show them to you really fast here and have some footage over it. This is my new, I got this off of Amazon too. These are just like little camping lights. They unspool, and I like to hang them up around my site because it just gives a good ambiance, and I can find my way back when I'm stupid drunk and can't find my tent. This is a little, it's a bellow, like a little airflow bellow. Compacts down really small. It's like the size of a ballpoint pen. I keep this with me just to help keep the fire going. Usually I'm by myself when I go camping, so being able to stay warm and have a fire is important. And then I have things like a hot dog poker. I have a ferro rod here. It's like kind of tangled up, but I have some fire starters, headlamps, a little hatchet that doubles as a little hammer, and some camping lights. So those are all of like my tiny accessories that I keep with me all the time. And this is just like a little travel bag. It's, I don't know. You're supposed to put clothes in it, and I put camping gear and lighter fluid in it. And then this little guy hiding down here is my collapsible Coleman cooler. I got this as a reward for working at my previous career for 10 years. No, 5 years. This is my 5-year reward. And it's been the best damn gift I think I've ever had. It is a cooler, it collapses, so I like to put it flat in the bottom of like my gear and stuff. And then when I get to camp, I can fill this up with ice. I can put my beer in it, my food or drinks, waters, beverage, iced coffee, stuff like that. So it's filthy nasty. It has thousands and thousands and thousands of road miles on it. So definitely something I always take with me. I know there are better cooler options out there. This doesn't last very long if you put ice in it, but it's better than nothing. So that's pretty much it for the camping half of the gear. The things that I'm not going to have in this video because I'm not ready to actually hit the road yet are all of my camera gear that I bring and the clothes that I bring. So obviously that is personal to you. I would say when you're packing motorcycle camping gear, just be cognizant of what the weather is going to be. You know, you're still going to have all of your roadside assistance stuff on your motorcycle. You're going to have your toolkit, your rain gear, a jump pack if you need one. I like to keep a first aid kit, all of those things. So that takes up a lot of space. I also have my tire pump. Where's my tire pump? Found it. I keep one of these on every single motorcycle I have. I actually had this under my seat and I took it out so that I can put it in my saddlebag to have a bit more easy access, and I forgot to put it out. So we're leaving that out now. Another nice little update I got from Nelson Rig is this 100% waterproof duffel. So this is a backpack. As you can see, it has the straps here, a lot of cushioning here, but it also doubles as a duffel bag that you can throw over the back of your motorcycle and strap down. It comes with these ridiculously incredible straps, man. You know I swear by rock straps. I don't ever travel without rock straps, but Nelson Rig has these tension straps with little bases here. So you have the base, you hook around a secure mounting point, run these through, and then there's these little tabs, these little levers here that allow you to loosen and tighten the straps that you're using. So I really like that. I really like that. So I'm always a rock strap girly, but when I saw these, I was like, wow, these are really high quality and they're metal. So the plastic clip will never break because it's metal. But anyway, this is important to me because especially when I travel and I have my clothes and stuff, I have to bring my laptop with me a lot because when I do travel, I am still working. I have to answer emails, I have to edit videos, I have to do work on the road. So this has a slot in there. I can safely put my laptop. Like I said, it's 100% waterproof, and it has the backpack straps. It also has a water bottle holder. You guys, you have no idea how many waterproof bags I buy, and they don't have extra outside pockets like this. Like, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It also has the air control valve. Very important to me. All right, I think that's all of the luggage and the camping gear, so I'm gonna go show you how I fit it all on my bike. So before I throw these bags on, I wanted to tell you really fast, these are the quick detach hard mount plates. These are designed, they are specially CNC machined to fit any stock or OEM luggage rack. So right here, this is the luggage rack I purchased for my aftermarket, well, they're my Harley bags, the hard Harley bags, the panniers that I have. So this is the stock bars. So this plate is specifically designed to sit on that bar and quick latch like that. And then you lift it back up. So I'll show you how I put these on. And then slam it on. That was it. And they're on. Actually, this is the first time I've seen them on the bike. They look good. Oh, they look so good with my green. I like the pop of yellow, man. That is really, really nice. And then just to show you how quick they are to come back off. Off. And now I can carry these in my hotel with me. Obviously they won't be this light, but you are picking up what I'm putting down. There we go. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pack these up and see how they feel. So this saddlebag over on this side, I like to keep for my roadside assistance stuff, just because like if you do have to pull over to the side of the road here in the United States, we ride and drive on the right hand side. So if I pull over, I'm going to be next to a guardrail or a sidewalk or something. So having my quick and easy access roadside assistance stuff, you know, rain gear, everything like that, that's gonna go in this bag. So I'm actually gonna try to keep this one open and secure and not put a lot of my camping gear in it, basically. So what I do like to do, I like to think of how I load my gear in order. And what I mean by that, I'm missing something, but I can't remember. What I mean by load my gear in order is basically the last thing I need to set up when I'm setting up camp is my sleeping stuff, because I got to get the tent set up first. I'll get my chair set up first, all of that. So I put my sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and pillows and load that up first. So that way if I have anything else stacked on top of this, I'm not gonna have to rip it all out just to get to the one thing I forgot to pack in the bottom, basically. So sleeping gear always goes in first, and then I can pack the accessories like my chair, all of my other accessories, and my kitchen, and that all fits up in my nice little top case. And when I said my chair, I meant I'm gonna put my chair over here because this one's too big, I forgot. All right, so down in here, chair fits perfectly, and then I actually should have put my cooler in here, I forgot about it, but I shoved my cooler down in here. So I still have a lot of room in here. You do need to have room to make sure you can roll this bag. That's how it stays waterproof. But I do have a lot more room in there, so I can put my clothing, my camera gear, extra shoes. Like when I go camping, I like to bring some water shoes with me or flip-flops, stuff like that. Always bring your toiletries and a pair of flip-flops when you do these camp showers. Just be better, be good, be clean. But yeah, I make sure I have enough room on here. And then how I pack my tent, I usually put some rock straps here on the back of my bike, layer my tent on it, and then I strap it across. And I know what you think, it looks like I'm gonna have a nice backrest. I still can't lean up against this, so it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't feel super top heavy. I like to keep my gear as low as possible. That's another tip if you are traveling, especially solo. Keep the weighted gear as low as possible on the center of gravity of your motorcycle. Otherwise, it'll just feel unbalanced when you are riding down the road. And if you guys have any other questions on the gear that I pack or how I pack or what I have learned to do and not to do when I go motorcycle camping, God, it's so bright, leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer them. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of straight to the point. I don't want to pull the blindfold over on anybody. I'm very, very excited and very grateful for Nelson Rig and Rig Gear to send me these amazing products because, like I said, I'm kind of just a creature of habit and I had no idea they existed. Waterproof is 100% the only way I will go anymore with luggage. Like, ain't nobody got time to pull over and put the rain fly over their bag or all of this stuff. Like my gear, my computer, my cameras, like it has to stay dry. So I love that it's 100% waterproof, it's valve controlled, it is CNC'd to fit any motorcycle. Like I said, I will have a link down below, and if you use my code HER2WHEELS when you shop, you'll save some money. There's a pretty solid discount. I don't actually remember what it is anymore, but it was more than I thought it was. So have fun shopping. Not sponsored. They did send me this gear and they are going to help me out on my upcoming trips, but this video is just a little fun. Get ready with me, get prepared, and I hope you guys come along to TMMR. Let me know if you want to see anything specific of that camp out. Otherwise, I might just be floating down the river all weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until my next one, as always, you be good, ride motorcycles, and I'll catch you later.